Welcome back to the Fox News Specialists. Our specialists today are Elvira Salazar and Mr. Herman Cain. So we're going to continue our conversation. Leakers' new strike against President Trump in the Washington Post is showcasing a fresh strategy from the mainstream media. They failed to reveal any actual hard evidence of collusion, so now it's all about obstruction of justice.
What the president did in firing James Comey and then saying he did it to relieve pressure on himself because of the FBI investigation is the classic case of obstruction of justice, a federal crime.
What's more needed to prove obstruction of justice than the president fires the guy coming after him after asking him to drop the case?
There's clearly some indications of obstruction of justice.
If you just parse the words that Donald Trump says, it does seem very close to a confession of obstruction of justice.
But is their obsession with obstruction just another grasp in the dark that will come up empty-handed? Mr. Ken, I was going to go to you anyway. What do you think? What do you think?
This is another indication of phrases that the liberal media wants to grab, the Democrats want to grab. Listen to this. The mere fact that he fired James Comey. No, that's not conclusive. What's more needed, according to Chris Matthews? How about evidence? How about clearly some indication? Clearly what? Based upon what? And this is the craziest one. If you just parse the words. Are we supposed to parse words or develop policy and take actions based upon actual evidence? None of this adds up to anything except more malarkey, more distraction, more delays in getting this president's agenda across. I'm not mad at you all. I'm just passionate.
Malarkey is such a good word. I love a good malarkey. Eric Bowling.
All right, so the libs and the Democrats' mainstream media have moved from collusion to obstruction of justice, and then they add in Watergate. And again, we'll talk about this. So Nixon fired Archibald Cox after there was a crime and a crime proven, a trial, people pled guilty to things. As far as this is concerned, there's nothing. There's no smoking gun. There's no evidence. There's no collusion. There's no tampering with evidence. No tampering with anything. He's allowed to fire Comey. So the comparison to Watergate is absolutely a false comparison, point blank. And obstruction of justice, you're the counselor here. Show us, tell us.
There's actually two things that are missing. Number one, specific intent. You got to show that. You got to show specific intent to thwart the investigation. And then you got to show an actual judicial process was going on. Both of those, at least from my legal view, are missing. Elvira?
We know that there is an investigation because the evidence has shown up to now that the Russians try to interfere with our elections, right? But we have not been able to come up with a smoking gun that anybody in the Trump camp ask them, help them to do it. I think that's it. Is there anybody that has been proven that helped them or asked the Russians to do it for Trump?
So that's a great question. Just a few moments ago, we know Senate officials have sent new subpoenas to Michael Flynn. This is another opportunity. They're trying to get some information from Michael Flynn. Do you think that could be this smoking gun that people are talking about? And if it is, should they just give Michael Flynn immunity and see what's there?
That would be funny because Michael Flynn had previously said that whoever has immunity clearly has something to hide or is guilty.
And he also asked for it.
Right, and then he asked for it. You know what I love about this is that I'm not an investigator. I love that we have these investigators. I'm not going to try to be some little comment section Twitter investigator. I'm saying I don't know, but it's okay that I don't know. I'm not going to come out and say there's no way. I'm not going to come out and say, yeah, for sure. There is no evidence right now, Eric, absolutely. There's still more investigating that's going to be happening. I'm going to wait and see and go on with my life and let them do their job while I do my job.
But
that's really, I can't understand looking at it any other way.
Let's just say Michael Flynn did have some sort of contact with the Russians. Understand that he was fired summarily when it was found out that he had lied to Mike Pence, to Vice President Mike Pence. And so when he denied any contact and it turns out there was contact, they got rid of him. I would think the smoking gun you would need would be further than just Michael Flynn having a contact with the Russians, that Donald Trump getting involved.
You know what's the beauty of this? The beauty is that we can be talking about this openly in every single station or every channel in the United States. That the system works, that the institutions are solid rock, that we see what Madison said, the finger of God writing our Constitution.
But
so, the system works, and it will take us, like Paul Ryan said, just follow the facts. And we're not going to have anybody saying, oh, no, hide that.
But
what's the but?
One portion of the system is not working, and it's called the liberal media. When you want to convict somebody based upon the phrase parsing of words, that's what's broken. 50% of the people who get any news at all, they get it from those sources.
But they don't have the power to convict anybody.
Exactly.
They have the choice to pick what they want to watch and what they want to read.
Public opinion is what they're trying to drive.